I am back, and I'm here to react to Nostalgia Critic, The Master of Disguise. This is an older review. This is a review that was old. Oh man, was it like 2 years ago or something like that? And I kind of watched this review. I barely remember it. I didn't finish it. I don't know why, and I'm scared to find out why, but maybe it's like probably repressed, so we'll see. Let's see how bad this movie is, because I remember it was one of the bad ones. Let's begin. Oh, that's a good sign.
To review a bad comedy is one of the toughest things to review, because there's only so many times you can say, that's not funny. And on top of that, only so much that a person like me can take. So, rather than look at this film as a comedy, I'm instead going to look at it as cinematic suicide. A film that wants to die and tries everything in its power to die. That way, when I shove it up Dana Carvey's anal passage, I will feel no guilt whatsoever. With that said, Master of Disguise.
Oh boy.
I call this movie the crowning achievement of failure from production company Happy Madison. This is Adam Sandler's production company that seems to reward the strange phenomenon that, despite someone like Sandler having many different talents, he somehow makes millions by insultingly using none of them. And thus, Happy Madison has wanted to help other comedians make money with no identifiable effort whatsoever, and because this has Adam bombed career after career after career. I don't know what they do. Maybe it's like one of those Harry Potter ring race ripoffs that just come in and suck out all the funny out of you. And one of those often funny comedians that seem to suffer from Happy Madison's touch of death is Dana Carvey. This was an SNL cast member who had a great talent for impersonation and an all-around upbeat feel to him. He even had a couple of hit movies with his friend Mike Myers in Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2. But his rising star was having trouble finding a solar system to call its own, and a lot of his projects were starting to tank. And whatever measly speck of hope he had left was sodomized and buried when he wrote and starred in this fucking hunk of shit. How bad is it? Well, Rotten Tomatoes has given it 1%. And according to what I hear, a lot of their statistics have a 1% margin of error. That bad, people! That bad! So, let's see why all of this is warranted. This is Master of Disguise.
I didn't know it was that bad.
Really? Just 1%?
Oh.
So we start out with some background text. Oh wait, this is for our Happy Madison audience. Better read it for them.
Many centuries ago, a remarkable family began to practice the magical art of disguise.
Apparently they became so good at this that in 1979, one of them could transform into a 2002-looking Bo Derek.
This is a no life for my son. I will never tell him of his true destiny.
That's James Brolin playing the father of our main character, who was born years later under the name Pistachio Disguisey. Now, you may think that name is fucking ridiculously obvious, but remember again, Happy Madison production. I'm surprised they don't spell everything out like this, so that their audience doesn't get confused.
Sophia, what an unexpected surprise, love cake.
Of course the joke is that Pistachio is not very smart. But it's okay. They at least wrote in a boatload of charm for him. Oh wait, they did not.
Excuse me, young man, I couldn't help but notice that you became acquainted with the sidewalk a moment ago.
Pistachio, why don't you do one of your funny voices and cheer the kid up?
You mean he wasn't already? Oh god. Is that gonna be the voice he's gonna use throughout the majority of the movie? Inject me right now! Come on, kill me! I don't want to wait to die! Just go right now! What are you doing? She said to stick you. It was a joke, Rachel. Oh. Okay. Were you just standing with a syringe in the corner the whole time?
You know. Then,
So he does one of his many voices for the kid.
why don't you get away from me, donkey? What you talking about, get away from you? I'm making waffles.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't that funny when Shrek did it either.
Oh, I see you like my dog.
Found it
Well,
funny.
perhaps your papa will buy you a dog.
I never had a dad.
A dog, why,
So what you might have figured out early on is that Dana Carvey seems to have the basics of comedy a little backwards. It's not funny voices and faces that makes a character, it's a character that makes funny voices and faces. And this one has little to no identity outside of an over-the-top accent. Even Mario would be shouting racist at him.
Watch and learn, my friend.
I got the fathers and meatballs, that is offensive. Maybe that's why he can't hold down a girlfriend for 2 minutes either.
Look, pistachios, the silly voices, the making faces, it was fun for like 1 second.
Oh my god, that's the movie. That's the movie right there. You summed it up in 1 sentence. How did you do that? Something else Carvey should have picked up is that character is based on investment. And it's hard to be invested in someone who clearly is not invested in anything going on around him. But instead, how silly he can make his performance. Take a look at this scene and tell me if Carvey, the incredibly fleshed out pistachio character, shows any signs of caring when he discovers his mother and father have been kidnapped.
Ransacked. Everything different. Please, Heavenly Father, show me a sign. I promise I will never mock you again. My family is missing and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, he just seems more occupied and smiling with his mouth open. I think the music is actually trying harder than he is. The cannoli is a better actor than him right now. I at least believe it's a cannoli.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Yes, go lie down. Being unfunny can take a lot out of you. So they make an exorcist joke because it existed. And he's visited by his grandfather, who says he can help him get his parents back by using the family talent of disguise. Unfortunately, they don't seem able to disguise him as a funny comedian.
When you were on the roof, did you hear something that sounded like this?
Yes, exactly that.
Here's another big problem. I'm sorry, I hate to pick apart every little bit, but bad comedy has to be understood if it's not to be repeated. Which I'm sure this film is going to do a lot of anyway. Slapstick is funny because of cause and effect. Somewhere in the mix, somebody has to suffer. That's the nature of comedy. Now, you can delay the reaction or have the reaction happen to somebody else. But bottom line, somebody has to be in some form of misery. Carvey, however, throughout the entire film, just smiles this dumbass smile. If he's not going to be hurt by any pain, show the reaction of the confused person trying to hurt it. That would be funny because they're not getting the reaction they wanted. Or if you're playing with the audience expectation, give a payoff or at least some understanding that that's what you're trying to do. But nope, dumbass smile, that's all we get.
Get me some man-sized meatballs. Meatballs. Meatballs.
Yeah, if my mouth open makes them laugh on Baby Geniuses, it must make them laugh here. Look, that face might entertain your 1-year-old for an hour and a half, but asshole, you are on SNL! You have to know more than this! I mean, it's like somebody chopping off my head with a sword and nobody ever having a reaction. Okay, is this gonna be like a thing with you? Seriously, every single time I make a joke, am I gonna have to look behind my back and make sure you're not gonna kill me? Well, you know. No, I don't know. You're sending very mixed signals right now.
Well, I'll just go do the Rachel-y things I do.
So, if you're wondering why the hell doesn't just Grandpa go and save the parents, well, it's because the ancient book of disguises, which is a pop-up book, says he is not allowed.
If a father and mother are missing, only a son who has become a master of disguise can save them without any direct help from the grandfather.
But of course, direct help doesn't include as much help as fucking humanly possible. What with him training his grandson, giving him all sorts of tools, and sharing everything he
Wait,
knows
what
about
kind of
this
role
guy.
is that?
But to be fair, he'll need all the help he can get, as his father is being forced by Data. Oh wait, this is evil Data. So Lord, to use his disguises to steal priceless artifacts, or else he'll kill his wife.
Become a master of disguise once again and help me obtain the world's rarest treasures.
Okay. Oh, damn it. You...
Okay, I'll give this movie 1 point for making me laugh at a fart joke. That's actually very difficult to do.
Yeah.
That was funny! But thank God our
I mean,
heroes
like,
are doing
Evil
more
Data
important
is kind of funny.
like dressing
This
Carly up
performance
like an
should work, I
Indian
hope.
Steve Carell.
The question is not who I am, the question is who are you? I know who I am. I am Prince Lalejama from the Ringy-Dingy Heights near Bombay, Calcutta, and New Delhi, India.
Good fuck, she's making the guy from Short Circle look politically correct.
Hey, Annie, what is for dinner? Anyone can put on a disguise and change his voice.
That's another totally legit criticism of the movie. You know, do you need me? Bill, you seem to be doing well on your own.
Yeah, you like the kiss. Go get the kiss, Buttercup. You know you love it. Oh.
You know, here's just the notes on that scene I took. I think that about sums it up. But they better hurry, for Lawrence forcing Carvey's father to disguise himself as the only celebrity this movie's budget could afford, tricking people into handing over priceless treasures.
You've got serious mask hair.
You know, damn it, movie, you got me to laugh once. You got me to laugh once at a fart joke, a fucking fart joke. And then what do? You ruin it. You totally destroy it. You flew too close to the sun on wings of flatulence. Shame on you! So it's decided that the Master of Disguise needs an assistant. So they go ahead and put an ad out for one.
Well, I was executive secretary for Jensen's Road.
Get out. Get out. What are you doing here? History. Oh, history.
And in answer to your question, I have no idea what's wrong with any of these applicants. Yeah, I really don't know. He just tosses them all out because they think a tracking shot is funny?
Idiot. Get out. Get out.
Maybe like the rest of the film, it assumes it can supply a decent comedy by supplying no decent comedy.
50 applicants. 50 losers.
But the kid he comes across earlier turns out to have a steaming hot mother, of course, who also happens to be showing up to apply for the job.
Measurements.
What for?
It's for a uniform.
35, 24, 34?
You said 34?
A little bottom.
All right.
Mouth open is too funny. So she seems smart, intelligent, and quick on her feet. She might be the perfect candidate, except for one problem. Her butt is too small. No, really, that's what they consider a problem in this movie.
Me like it.
But this cat's got no mama caboose.
Un po' magre di culo, eh? Ti dispiace?
Capisco, lei è un culo piccolo.
You know, has this actress gone on to anything else? Okay, good. So she's doing well. That's good.
Yeah, I was like, I think I saw her somewhere else.
I'm gonna write her an apology card anyway, because Lord knows somebody has to apologize to her. Deepest condolences. Nostalgia Critic. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I know it won't make up for it, but, you know, just something to ease the pain. And some chocolates, you know, just something nice to send her. Maybe she can just look at and say, hey, maybe it wasn't all that bad. Got chocolates, you know, just something to, just something. And a check, you know, I mean, for God's sake, I mean, I'm sure she got paid, but whatever she got
She
paid,
needs more than...
it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Wasn't enough. So they find a cigar at the scene of the crime that belongs to the Turtle Club. So, what does he do? Dress up like a turtle, of course. Now, keep in mind, this is the image that appears the most in all the advertising. The turtle guy. This is the character that they like to really push. So, obviously, this is the comedic highlight of the movie. This is what they want you to remember the most. And
It's not in that very
how
long.
does it go?
Are you a member of the Turtle Club?
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Is he okay?
He's fine, Turtle. Turtle. Turtle.
Do you think we can go in for a moment?
I don't think it's too funny.
Turtle. Turtle. Not turtle.
No.
Turtle.
No?
Not turtle. Turtle.
Stop.
Throughout the majority of the scene. Oh, I take it back. There is one moment where he bites a guy's nose off. So there's that. But otherwise, there's nothing going on except him shouting, "Turtle, turtle, 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 turtle,
Stop.
turtle." Now, movie, I want to be serious for a moment, and I just want to ask, in all honesty, nothing ironic, no cynicism, nothing, just straightforward, man to man. What did you think was going to happen here? What was the mindset? Did you really think that years later, people were going to be looking back, analyzing the brilliance of the turtle scene? How did they do it? Turtle scene, ungodly genius, so many various levels in which it works. We should hold it up to the great comedic masters that come before us. Who's up first? Groucho in the mirror, Lucy in the chocolates, fucking turtle, of course, naturally. I mean, I believe I actually saw that on Turner Classic Movies when they were analyzing the brilliant comedic writers of any generation.
One was not so much the misconception that one would perceive a turtle
The chart
to
says.
be merely for reptiles, but the fact that he repeats the word turtle over and over.
I don't get it.
No, he repeats the word turtle over and over.
I still don't get it.
He repeats the word turtle over and over.
I still don't get it.
Well, fuck you, I thought it was funny.
So they trace the cigar back to Lord's place, which of course means he'll have to don another disguise.
Oh yeah!
Some people live from my misery.
Say hello to my little friend. Holy
Yes, continuing the Mike Myers tradition of being so wrapped up in how funny you are that you barely even look the other person in the face.
No.
Chicken satay?
Get a little stick stuck in my esophagus. Not a chance. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you. Have you got a little wiener and some tiny nuts?
Sorry.
Now I could tell just by looking at you. You have a little wiener and some tiny nuts. Oh yeah.
Rachel, we need you back. Rachel, we need. Rachel, we need.
Where was I the last 2 minutes?
That was funny. That was a funny skit.
Yeah. No, I understand.
pay for the damages.
So, I might be going away for a while after this review. Just a heads up. But wait, you want more annoying impressions without any rhyme or reason? Don't worry, there's literally one 2 minutes away. Because apparently the guards never realized that if an obvious suspicious person is around, something fucking obvious and suspicious is probably going on.
Back taxes on my time as an exchange student at the University of Heidelberg.
But what? 2 minutes is too long a time to go without another one of these irresistible characters? Well, how about 30 seconds? Yeah, literally. 30 seconds later, he's another character.
The Imperial ding dong dingity ding wall. Hut 1, Hut 2. I need a Charleston chew. Get it, got it, got it.
Oh, I did receive a letter.
She received a letter. Get it, got it, got it.
That's my catchphrase. I'm trying to hammer it in. I just know all these characters are going to have spin-off shows, seeing how so well-developed and brilliantly written they are. What was that? 80 seconds of screen time? That's more than enough to leave an impression. Oddly enough, even with them getting closer and closer to the villain, they never do seem to stop him from continuing his evil plans. Maybe if they spent a little more time thwarting and a little less time mugging.
Truly insane. Am I?
Oh my god, that's actually funny again. I'm not even joking, that joke actually became funny again this time around. It's like for all the terrible humor going on in this movie, there's a fascinating journey of this one joke and like the peaks and valleys it's taking and the evolution. That's actually kind of fascinating. Fart joke, how do you do it?
It is all part of the journey. I simply go wherever the golden path may take.
Well, I certainly look forward to what you discover next, Fart Joke.
Peace be the humor.
Cool runnings to you too, Fart Joke. So Carvey asked for assistance from his magic ancient ball. Yeah, one of those is in this now. And he gets help from his grandfather, who, just to clarify again, can't help him.
I'm a pre-recorded hologram. What is your question?
I fear I have not mustered enough energy to overcome our enemies.
Pistachio, I was hoping you'd be here.
Huh, that pre-recorded hologram somehow seems to know that a kid would enter from the left and not be freaked out at all that there's a giant scary head hovering over him.
That's crazy. So crazy.
It's just my work.
He sneaks into the bad guy's hideout as a cherry pie. Hopefully that's the only cherry Dana Carvey's ever popped. And tries to rescue his assistant and his father, who are apparently being auctioned off on Black Mark eBay. Really? Fucking really? He does the exact same move 3 times and that scares all the ninjas away. One move, one fucking move! I mean, it's like me using one move to fight off RoboCop in an Iron Man mask with the mariachi hat, carrying a bow and arrow, with dumb shoes. What is going on? No, seriously, what is going on? What is all this?
Whoa!
It's my birthday.
Oh.
Oh.
Get out of here! But Lore has another evil plan. He's glued a mask of himself on the Carvey's father and has hypnotized him into thinking he's really the villain.
I was going to throw him off a cliff. Instead, I think I'll have him kill you.
Now, Fart Joke, I have to admit, that last one wasn't as funny as the other ones.
You're pushing it.
Do not worry, Critic. It is as I have said before. The journey of the fart joke must flow wherever the wind may take.
Well, I really hope your journey doesn't end here, Fart Joke. I'd love for you to keep exploring the possibilities of this realm.
So do I, Critic. So do I. Now, I must continue my travels.
Of course, Carvey convinces his father that he's not war, and he shakes his mask off. That's a thing now. But the fact remains that the villain still got away. So, through the means of no explanation, because we just wanted to get to the end credits, they discover where Lore is and trick him by having Dana Carvey do the only thing he was ever good at to begin with. Imitating Bush. A different Bush this time, but don't worry, the annoyance still comes through.
Would you mind if we had a picture together?
I'll take your time. Now I'm ready.
Is it me or is Brent Spiner trying to transform into Screech by the end of this movie?
It's you! Swix! Oh yeah!
He knocks him out by lightly tapping the side of his head, and he falls into the pool.
Is he dead?
This woman, he makes me stinky.
Who's your daddy?
Fart joke. Fart joke. That next one was terrible.
I know, Critic. I know. But clearly my journey is over. As my smelly time in this world has come to an end.
Fart joke, no. We've had such an incredible journey together. You totally changed my outlook on what foul humor is capable of.
Critic, wise man once said, when the story is over, close the book.
Did you just quote the first Herbie movie?
Maybe. Goodbye, my friend. And remember, I am the breaking of the wheel.
No, Fart joke, no. You can't leave yet. There's so much more you can teach me. Fart joke. Fart joke. Goodbye, Fart joke. I'll remember you always. God damn it, movie, you killed a Fart joke! And just when you think they couldn't possibly kill anything else, the movie decides it also wants to kill our time. Yeah, just when you think it's time to go home, it turns out the movie is only an hour and 12 minutes long. God, it feels such an eternity longer, but nevertheless, that's the running time. So, they literally fill up 8 minutes of credits with bloopers, alternate takes, deleted scenes. They're pretty much forcing you to watch all the special features on the DVD because they know for a fact you'll never be interested enough in seeing them. It just keeps going and going and going and going. God, Jesus, just end!
Now this.
And
Your
Just end! How about this? This is the world's first giant yo-yo. Here we go.
I did not mean that, somebody.
Alright, there we go.
What you people still doing here?
You tell me, asshole. You're the one keeping us hostage.
You just saw the movie, okay? I'm trying to talk. All right? Goodbye. All right. So anyway,
There we go.
no!
Okay, is that it? Is that really it? Are we truly done now?
No more, dog.
Sexually is the worst! It's amazing how unfunny it is, and what they confuse for comedy. If you gave your toddlers a camera and told them to film something funny, I bet you $1 million they will come up with something funnier than this. It's one of the worst comedies of all time, and for good fucking reason. Even if it did have that one joke that worked, even the movie found a way to kill it dead in its tracks. Because that's what the movie does. It kills comedy. And all I can say is, I'm gonna miss you, Fart Joke. I'm gonna miss you. I'm the nostalgia critic. He killed my fucking Fart Joke.
You will remember my birthday.
Well, not much else to say. The movie said enough for itself, and the review said more than enough for it. I've got nothing else. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. Take care, and I'll see you there in the next one. Bye-bye.